what I take from the conversation is there are 4 basic things that a veteran can get to the corporates. One is nurturing leadership, as you said, that we nurture leadership. Second is teamwork. We are very good in our teamwork. So, and we do not play against the team. One who plays against the team plays separately. Third thing that you said is commitment. And fourth is empathy. That was really nice, sir. Thank you. So next question is my personal favorite, and it really suits the occasion of the day. And the question is that usually when accepting veterans into the corporate world, one difficulty that an HR from the corporate world faces is role mapping, that where to fit, and it is either due to lack of clarity or due to lack of awareness about the lives and the skills of the veterans. So what can be done to bridge this gap and spread the awareness? Abhijit, sir.
Okay, so when you hire a veteran, the unfortunate problem today is, like, I have worked in 3 different corporates, including Reliance, AirAsia, Air India Express, so on and so forth. The problem is the moment they see a veteran, they imagine a person in uniform, right? Please think of him as a human being. Yes, it is a fact that you can get the uniform of a soldier, but you can't get the soldier out of that human being. He will remain a soldier till life, but learn to use what he's been trained at to suit your corporate. Okay? For example, a simple thing. You want to use him in a particular... Normally what happens is you think that this individual is just going to be task related. He's not going to bother about anything else. That is not so. We are trained in so many roles. You may not believe it. I just did my BSc, General Science, when I was trained in NDA. But throughout my career, you can't imagine the type of roles I have done. I have had to learn double entry bookkeeping, auditing, construction of buildings, apart from my basic skills of flying, right? Surprise checks, managing a club, officers club, doing the accounting, arranging functions. You get a ex-serviceman and ask him to host an event and see the difference that he does in any event. Because he's got such a wide variety of experience. What the corporate needs to do is check that individual, speak to him, identify how he can be used. You conduct an interview for any candidate in any corporate for an hour, 2 hours. You look at his resume and select him. I was interviewed for 7 days at the Services Selection Board. Observed 24 hours for the 7 days. Every single thing that I did, including when I went back to my room after a hard day, how did I keep my pillow, where did I keep my bag, how did I put my towel? That's the kind of selection that is done. Over a period of 20 years, 20 years is 2 full decades. You get a trained human being. Even this lady, she served for 10 years. Okay, by the time she is finished, you can't imagine the technological expertise she will have. Today you have what is called as Agniveers. 5 years they will serve in the armed forces. They will be 26, 27. You will have disciplined, punctual, hard-working individuals who will not give up on anything that they're tasked with. These are certain specific qualities that every corporate can use. The challenge is for the corporate to use it correctly. Problem is today that you look at every service officer from the point of security or admin. They are a huge more than just these 2 jobs. That is the challenge that the corporates have to handle, not the veteran.
I would like to add a little.
Yes,
Sir has summarized it very well. I would like to add the technology and the business angle to this answer. So when it comes to technology, we all know, but we tend to ignore that all new innovations in the whole world, whether it is invention of the encryption, whether it is simple Velcro that we use for our bags, these are all military tech. The GPS that we all use to reach this very venue is something, or the Google Maps, which works on GPS, is something that was devised or invented for the military technology, for military use. So, this is for HRs specifically, and for the organizations and the hiring managers. If you are coming across a veteran, you might not know probably what all technological things he or she would have done that probably civilians are not even exposed to, they are not even aware of in today's date, because it is all futuristic things. Whether it is AI, ML, or it is IoT, all these things are already happening for military services across the world. Because we fight or we get trained, we are always ready all the veterans, they or the military persons, they are always ready for something which has got a very high stakes. It's a nation's security. You know, it is defending skies, your land and waters, boundaries. So it is a global thing that a veteran or the military person, you know, comes with. So when you are interacting, I think my suggestion is for all the hiring managers and HRs and for the corporate organizations, you know, not only corporate, but I would go beyond this, even if it is creative, media or any other civilian organization. What I would suggest is HRs to, you know, spend some time in understanding what the veteran can bring to the table, you know, because if we go only by the JD, and then matching words from that JD with the CV, the systems won't be able to actually crack that. So it is important for the organizations to sit with the veteran and understand. Fortunately, it is my personal experience, the CEO of my organization, current organization, he spent time, he sat with me, we had a discussion, we had multiple discussions, he understood my experience and that's how he hired me. So, you know, it's a live example that you have in front of you. So investment in veterans is something that corporates can think of because they bring in a lot of things that are beyond imagination. And imagine it is not only, you know, that will contribute to the individual organization's growth, but probably it is, you know, for the nation building that is coming forward. So future generations is something that they will build, and this is how they are coming to the different side of the world.